All right. Who loves Thundercats? That's good.
I know what this story is.
Yeah, so you can't answer this.
Okay.
What is it?
Can you name the guy who composed the show's theme song?
No.
Yes, you can.
I can?
Internet Movie Database confirms that the treasure chest of information. They found out that James Lipton composed the Thundercats song that every 80s kid can hum today.
James Lipton? The dude from the acting studio?
The guy who asked random questions and inside the actor studio was a composer and composed the Thundercats theme you know and love.
I need to start watching that show. Thunder, 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 Thundercats.
And so, stranded on Third Earth, waiting, biding your time, you find yourself suddenly visited upon by a race of alien cat people.
Snarf.
And a snarf.
Snarf.
What then did you do, Mumm-Ra?
Well, James, I escaped my sarcophagus, and I took my dog Marmot, and we gazed into the pit of ultimate evil, and there we saw the accursed Lion-O, and Panthro, and Chitara.
Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight.
I would destroy him, and eat his blood, and kill them all! Meow! Meow!
I don't want to interrupt him. He might
No.
bite me or something. Well, hey there, Lion-O.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is Panthro, gifted thespian.
I don't know about that. I'll just have a good time.
And clearly the ethnic member of the Thundercat.
What?
That's
what
right.
are you talking about?
I'm saying your room in the
We
cat's
have got
lair.
to move on.
Your room in the cat's lair was very soulful.
I see Todd crossing out
I'm
big
just
piece
blue
of
over
swaths
here.
of
I have never crossed out so much news ever.
There was no news.
You know what? I don't have a problem making this an extra long one.
Vulture Man,
I
Slide.
say we go another 15 minutes.
Where are you,
What do you got?
Vulture Man and Slide?
You don't scare me.
All right, level 1, the Jiffy Lube waiting room.
Oh, God, yes.
Magazines from 2002, half the pages torn out, television somehow always on, terrible reception, stuck on Spanish soap operas, coffee's cold, donut box empty, candy machine half filled with Mike and Ike's, and half filled with dead bugs who ate the rest of the Mike and Ike's.
Oh, my God, that's
They
so
forgot
right.
to put the stinky person that has to sit in the,
The
chair right
stinky
next to you.
person.
Oh my God!
Uh-huh.
Every time I've had to go get my oil change. That's why I stopped going to Jiffy Lube.
For me, it's always someone that's talking very loudly on the phone in Spanish.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah.
That bugs the hell out of me. However, one time at a Jiffy Lube,
You got Jiffy Lubed? Did you get some duct tape on that trim?
no, I bought a copy of Spiderman 3 recorded on a camera. And I don't care if I paid a few bucks for it. I still got ripped off because that movie sucks balls. That's my life, folks. How you doing?
FML.
I would like to, if
That's
I
about
may,
it.
deliver now to you a quick piece of a poem that I wrote back in my junior year of high school.
Is it a haiku?
When
I'm
I
a
was
big fan of
crushing,
haiku.
I was crushing on this girl named Susan. Susan, bright-eyed wonder, it shines so in thy face. Look me not asunder, let me fall not from thy grace. Susan, with thy beauty of unearthly time and place, let me forget my duty, my earthly woes erase.
You still remember that?
Hell yeah, I remember that. I was trying to practice that over and over again. I wanted to recite that to her
Did you
on
get
a
any?
veranda. Did I get any? Look at me. First of all,
no, I know.
listen to the-
Wait, I know you didn't. I know.
First
for
of
a
all,
fact
listen
you
to the
didn't.
poem. Second of all, no, I didn't. I didn't really have the guts to actually even try. Totally. So
So she's out there somewhere.
she's out there somewhere.
Listen
You know what?
to this podcast.
You can take. You can take. Hey, Bible.
out there.
You can take. Oh my god. You can take solace in the fact that probably she's not listening to this, and probably she's ugly.
And loving me tonight.
Oh my god.
I'm curious as to why you chose the lady role.
He chose
Paul-
the Bible role. Somewhere.
Paul was going with the deeper one, so I just
Out
played
there.
along.
All right, let's stop this before we have to pay royalties.
Sorry.
Please.
Oh, you'll pay.
Buzzfeed and HuffPo co-founder and Nike
What? Go say
sweatshop
that again.
email.
You're gonna have to start
Buzzfeed
again.
and HuffPo
Start again. Start that
That's
one
what it
again.
Buzz Cleef and Kerf Lartish.
Florian Harkenpogen.
Buzzfeed.
According to Kerf Nerf and Burf Martish.
Buzzfeed.
Takes a Flormugen.
Go Keef of his here.
Skaplingleflink.
What fucking Rosetta Stone are you reading from?
Are you still going over Harry Potter spells? Is this what you're doing?
I just enchanted your nuts. Go ahead, read.
They feel lighter.
See, there you go.
Buzzfeed and HuffPo. It's the same damn thing I said.
It still doesn't make any sense.
Buzzfeed and HuffPo.
Because you will not let me
Rosencrantz and
finish the shit.
Guildenstern.
Co-founder. These are websites apparently that I have never been to.
Buzzfeed.
Buzzfeed and HuffPo.
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 Oh,
Like
HuffPo.
Huffington
HuffPo.
Post?
HuffPo.
Oh,
like
Huffington
Huffington
Post.
Yeah. Oh, it could very well be for all I know. It says HuffPo.
Just HuffPo. Batman and Robin is the worst goddamn movie ever made. I know that up and down the street.
I thought Doom was the worst movie ever made.
No,
Batman and Robin is
definitely not.
worse. Batman and Robin is so fucking bad.
You're telling me, buddy, I worked at Ultimate Electronics back in the day when that came out, and they had that turkey on the DVD all the time because it had good sound or something. And it really showed off those speakers, those Bang & Olufsens. Dude, no.
Oh, Alicia Silverstone was so hot in that movie, though. Oh,
What's wrong with her
Alicia
face?
Silverstone.
What's wrong with Alicia Silverstone?
She's too pretty.
Does she have a little palsy or going on, or what?
I don't know what you speak of, sir. You talking about now or then?
Now, I guess. I'll do a little search for Alicia.
She's Hottie McHotterson. What are you gonna
No, I don't think so.
do? What are you wrong?
Oh.
It's a square. But no, I think they should have gone further. If they were going to go far, because it would go from 1 minute to be like, "Ooh, I'm going to seduce you. I'm the poison ivy," and then fart, fart, fart. Here comes Bane. Fart, fart. Dumb. Fart, fart.
Yes.
And then it'd be like, I'm Mr. Freeze. I'm gonna shoot in the blah, 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 and then I'll take you in the face. Cause you paid the ticket.
Chill out.
I'll do forever. Batman.
The chilling sound of your doom.
Didn't you just tear a little when he was doing the little ice thing with his wife?
What?
Sitting, Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, when
sitting-
he's all like, I miss you so much, baby.
Didn't you tear up?
But see, this is what I'm saying. He would put that kind of shit in there where it's like, my frozen wife, who I love so much. I can't believe I froze my wife, and now I don't have the technology down the freezer, and yet someone's going to thaw her out like a frozen dinner, like a healthy choice meal left on the counter. Someone went and bought the healthy choice meal, and they thought, I'm going to do this, I'm going to start a diet. And then they got into the chips aisle, and they saw the Fritos, and they put the healthy choice meal on the shelf and took the Fritos instead, and left the healthy choice meal there and didn't put it back like a good consumer. And sure enough, the next consumer comes by 5 hours later, and the healthy choice meal's there, it's all rotten. And you know why it's rotten? It's like my wife, because they didn't thaw out right. And then heat up. You gotta heat up immediately. Oh!
And Bane says,
That's just fantastic.
bomb. Lame.
Moving on. You're done.
Number 1, undying loyalty, even when it should probably die.
Yeah.
Any part of fandom is thrill of victory, but you probably shouldn't go to the Mets game if they're losing 15 seasons in a row.
Well,
Same thing goes with X-Men 3 and 4.
I'm just going to throw this out there for Paul's benefit. I do enjoy the Series V.
Well, you got problems. You got mental handicap.
I do, I
You
guess.
have a real
I
problem.
like it.
You're a dingbat.
Aliens.
Well,
pretty
50%
girls.
of us like the new V, so.
Well, 50% of us are dead ass wrong. Because that show is a stinking turd. I will stand by that until the day I croak. That new V is garbage. That is
Wait, how many episodes have you seen?
3, and they're dirt water.
How many were there all together?
There were 4.
Well,
Dirt water.
that pretty much sums it up. I got his side.
Huh?
I'm saying you gave it a fair shot.
Yes, I gave it a... Man, it is dirt water bums.
Paul doesn't
snaggly-
give anything a fair shot.
me tell you
he
what.
makes up his mind within
I
the first
want-
20 minutes of the
I
program.
wanted that show to be good. I love Alan Tudyk.
I love him. You got the lady whose name I forget, Juliet from Lost. I wanted her to rock and roll. You got What's-Her-Head from Serenity. You got a whole half of Serenity is on that fucking thing. Half of Firefly is on that show. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's a POS. It's terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. Predictability. Boo hiss. God damn, it's a terrible show. Oof. Oof, you standing there. Okay, that bitch goes, where's my kid? I wonder. Oh, but he's down at that rally. So she shows up and she stands in front of the barrier.
Again with this?
I don't care. She stands in front of that barrier and she's like, hey, Billy, where are you? And the cop's like, no, you can't go looking for your kid. She's like, F that noise. Cop turns his back. Oh, I'm going to jump under the barrier. She's 3 more feet into the area that she was calling his name from. Billy. Yeah, Mom, I'm right here. Couldn't see me 3 feet ago, could you? Blah, 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 blah. What's the matter? Your V-glasses not working? Dingle, dingle, dingle. Blugga, blugga, blugga. Hey, we're all fish people under our skin. Look at it. Look how it happens.
So
nobody knows about it. Nobody knows.
What you're saying...
Everybody knows, but nobody knows.
What you're saying is not as good as the original V.
Man, that original V is terrible too. But it's funny. It's funny now. It's funny, but it also has some cutting edge visuals and some interesting stuff going for it. The V of today does not. Anyway, boo hiss.
Number 3, irrational hatred of people who love a slightly different version of what they love.